New tonight at 6, Governor Greg Abbott addressed the state Monday to announce phase 2 of the reopening, but he put a one-week pause in effect for 4 counties here in the Panhandle, which includes Amarillo. The governor joins us now live from Austin to talk about this process. Governor, thanks so much for making time for us. Some of the Panhandle is reopening a week behind the rest of the state, but is that really going to be enough time to see if our cases drop because there's a delay in symptoms as well as the turnaround time on testing results?
We do think it will be enough time, and let me tell you why. What we're doing in the Panhandle is responding to outbreaks, mostly related to meat packing facilities around the area. So we've done responses to other outbreaks at other meat packing facilities across the entire state of Texas. We've seen the time that it takes to get things under control. Candidly, from the information I'm looking at right now, it looks like we are in the early to mid stages of having things better under control around the entire Amarillo area. We want to see some more data, but I think by the time we get to a week from this Friday, when Amarillo will be able to open up, things should be looking pretty good.
And when are you looking at reopening nursing home and hospitals to visitors so families can be reunited?
For nursing homes, we want to do that as soon as possible. We are in the middle of a 2-week process where we are going to be testing all residents as well as all staff members who work at nursing homes in Texas. In addition to that, we have the National Guard going into those nursing homes, sanitizing them so that they will be able to eliminate all of the COVID-19 germs to make those homes a safer place for the residents to live. We do, however, want to ensure that we continue to prevent importing COVID-19 into those nursing homes. So we have to find strategies where visitors will be allowed to come in without bringing in COVID-19.
As well as when are you looking at reopening amusement parks since Wonderland is such an entertainment destination for our Panhandle families?
You know, it really is, and so amusement parks is one of the top items that we're looking at right now, and we're getting good information. In fact, the information is coming in faster than what was anticipated, and hopefully we'll have an announcement pretty soon about it. We have best standards from big companies like Disney to other amusement park type centers we have here in the state of Texas. I know that people in the Panhandle want to get up and go to places like that. We want to open them up as soon as possible.
Now, I know we're looking at a week pause here in the Panhandle. Is there any way that could change? Could it possibly be longer?
Well, listen, if the outbreak continues or if it expands, it may be necessary to make it longer. But again, based upon the data that we're looking at, based upon the amount of resources that we see in the region right now, I am expecting a good outcome from this. But listen, we will always remain flexible and make sure that we put public safety first and then work on opening up the economy. My hope, though, is that we will be able to regain control of the coronavirus outbreak in the entire region in the Panhandle and make sure that the entire Panhandle will be able to open up for business.
Are you concerned at all that whether it's the Panhandle or the rest of Texas, reopening could possibly increase the COVID-19 cases? And is there a plan for that?
Sure. We are fully prepared for potential outbreaks in 2 ways. One is we have these surge response teams that can go in and quickly address the situation like we have been doing literally since the time of March when we had some of our early outbreaks. In addition to that, another way that we respond to this is by making sure that in the regions where there are outbreaks, now we put a brief pause on additional surgical procedures to make sure we will have plenty of hospital beds and other healthcare supplies that are available to the people who need them for COVID-19 so that no region in Texas will face what we saw in places like New York, New Jersey, or New Orleans.
All right, thank you so much. Also, a lot of people have reached out to me about trying to register for unemployment and they're still struggling. Do we have any plans to expedite that process?
We are. So we are adding hundreds of new employees to the Texas Workforce Commissions or temporary staffers to make sure that they will be able to quickly respond to all unemployment claims. I got to tell you, what they've done so far is amazing. They've already paid out more than $6.7 billion in unemployment claims. So if somebody has not been able to get through, I know that there are extra workers there They're working 7 days a week to make sure they will be able to process all of those claims.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time, Governor. Please come see us in the Panhandle when it's safe.
We'll do it. Thank you.
And we'll be back with more after this.